What do you mean by 12 years and 144 years?
Now they celebrate Kumbha, but actual Kumbha in the Buddhist, as I told you, it was 6 years. Right?
6 years.
Yeah, that is 5 years that people would work,
Right.
make money,
Yeah.
make wealth, right? And then the 5 years earning, whatever they had earned, then they would separate it for the offering.
Right.
6th year. So on the 6th year, all these people would come to this sacred place to make offerings.
Right.
So that was
So, but now it happens every year, and every 12 years is a Maha Kumbh, right?
Now they're just making these things, First they said, okay, they made Kumbh into 12, okay? They said, okay, 12 years we have Kumbha. So all the sadhus come after 12 years and take a bath in the Kumbha. And then as time passed away, then suddenly it became 6 years. Then they call it half Kumbha. Look at this. Then they say, oh, Ardha Kumbha, that is half Kumbha.
Right.
Yeah. And now they have gone so far away, now they are saying, now this Maha Khumbha is after 144 years.
Okay.
You see? And we don't know that. Nobody has that account.
Right.
Neither the dates.
It doesn't work from a Vedic astrology perspective.
That doesn't work at all. Yeah. And astrology is also not Vedic, it has been stolen from the Buddhists. The Buddhists were the first to make the lunar calendar.
Mm-hmm.
The lunar calendar belongs to the Buddhists. They were the ones who fixed this calendar, the lunar calendar. And this lunar calendar has been totally stolen by the Brahmins. Everything, you see.
Yeah.
They have manipulated mostly everything that we see.
I mean, we can see that there's great influence,
Yes.
but at the same time, the Buddhists were eradicated.
Yes.
And in fact, Theravadan Buddhism exists in all these other countries, but not India any longer.
Yeah. Because
And so-
many of the monks, they ran away at that
Yeah,
time.
they had to. They were,
Because they were being
being
massacred,
destroyed.
they were being
Exactly.
killed and hunted.
the monasteries
Yes.
destroyed,
Yes, yes.
fire
Yes,
set to
all
them,
this,
and
yeah.
so that was part of the agenda of Shankaracharya in order to
Yeah.
create,
Their Hindu structure, the
the
Vedic
Hindu
structure.
structure.
Yeah. With
Right.
Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
Yeah. So actually it's all manipulation and there's nothing real in it, Actually it's been manipulated from all Buddhist structures, from Buddhist literature, everything we see there, And besides that they don't have, archaeological evidence to prove, this thing. And now they have two things, okay, that they are claiming that this is the proof. One is that seal,
Oh,
which was
the
discovered in...
Pashupata seal
Yeah,
at
yes.
Mohenjo-daro.
Now look at this. Now, why I'm saying this is because they found this seal, okay? And we have seen the seal also, what it is.
It's
right?
in the British Museum.
Yeah, it's there. And then the figure in the seal is doing yoga.
In
In
Mula Bandhasan.
Asana, right?
Right.
Like he's in that position. And then there are animals around it,
Yeah.
right? But we don't know what it is. Nobody knows
No,
actually.
they say it could be Rudra. Some people say it could be Cernos, the fertility god from Denmark.
Yeah. Anyone can say anything. I can say it's Buddha, right? Because he's surrounded by animals.
Right.
Right.
Which usually means ahimsa and
Yes,
peace.
yes. Because Buddha was the only one who used to be surrounded by animals, and no other, not Shiva. So you see, like the irony there now, and they found this, right? And it's in their domain, right? Under the archaeological department of India, the archaeological survey department of India, and then the IIT is there, right? The Indian Institute, right? Technical Institute. All these people, the Brahmins, there. And then they go and name this hill. Look at that cheek of audacity. How can
naming
how can they name it Pasupati?
Pashupata, which is Shiva surrounded by animals, Lord of the
Yeah,
animals.
Lord of the animals.
Right.
It's how can you name that Pasupati? You cannot. It's not written there, and nobody knows that.
Right. It's fictional.
It's fictional. We don't know, and you can't claim it. They're
Right.
claiming it. They're naming it as Pasupati seal, and now they're saying we have proof.
Right.
You know, that is absolutely nonsense. We cannot accept this kind of things. You know.
And what's the second one?
And the second one is about the snake that was discovered in Gujarat somewhere, you know. And then, I don't know, they found about 47 or, I don't know, 27 or some vertebra of the snake. It doesn't have the head, it doesn't have the tail, right? Only those bones are there. And now this snake. Also, they make a big story about this snake and then name the snake also. You know what? Vasuki.
Okay.
How did you know that this is Vasuki? The name of the snake is Vasuki. He's the king of the snakes, and then make it this is the king of the snake, the largest snake on this planet. All bullshit, you know. How can you call it Vasuki? You cannot,
No.
right?
Right.
So you know, like, I just can't understand this. How they can do this, you know? Yeah, and they've done this. And they claim this is
Vasuki was the king of the Nagas?
Yeah, Vasuki. You know, that's the story that they have. But actually, Vasuki was a king.
Right.
He was a great king. And Nagas are all people.
Right.
Not reptiles and snakes, you see? People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takshak was a great king, Naga king. And now in this literature in the Hindu, they say it's Takshak Naga, you know, reptile.
Right.
It's crazy how they can really do these things. Really, it's like that. So this kind of manipulation is there, and it's still going on today also. Right? It's still going on. Like they're writing every time, and whatever they wrote, like all the Purans or whatever they have written, all the books of the Upanishads, they all did it during the reign of British.
You're
During
right.
British time. Yeah. Because when we read this Vishnu Puran, you know, and in Vishnu Puran they have mentioned about the British. Where is British coming in their Puran, you know?
Right.
It's there. They keep on doing that. Then they write the Upanishads. Hey. Tara, no.
Trying to attack Tara.
You should remove that collar. Collar, yeah. Because anybody can just take it away. Yeah.
Right. And it seems like most places, sacred sites, are turning into, an arena for TikTokers, a Disneyland.
Oh yes, this is also happening in Nepal right now. You know.
Right, like Bodhanath is just a place where you seek all your desires. You can go shopping primarily, right? It's sort of the opposite of what the Buddha had intended.
Yeah, it's totally the opposite.
So the
It's
core
all-
is just surrounded by shops,
Yes, full commercial and
fully commercial,
become a marketplace.
and you can't possibly practice there any longer.
Yeah, you can.
All you can do is take selfies.
That's all. Take a walk
And
around.
so I think, the Kumbh Mela is a bit like that.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this. Even I believe, like what I hear, like Lumbini,
Right.
and they're trying to buy Lumbini to make it into a Disneyland.
Wow.
Lumbini Disneyland.
Right.
With big hotels, luxurious,
Yeah.
restaurants, and I don't know what not. Right?
And what do people do there? They go and see the tree that Maya Devi held when she gave birth to
Yeah. That is the
Gautama Buddha.
darshan there.
Right,
Right.
and have darshan.
Yeah, darshan
With
of
the
this,
tree.
Yeah, with this holy place there,
Right.
that is there where Sakyamuni was born. But now look at that, they want a Disneyland there. Oh,
Right.
no.
Wow. there will be.
Yeah, and all this, they are conspiring to do this, They are planning all this, I think. The person, the Lama, I forget his name, he's there also. He's one of the main guy there who's trying to sell aluminum to the Disney World.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the Buddhists all over the world should protest and rise, against this. You can't make it into a Disneyland,
Right. Yeah.
right? It's a heritage site, and it has to be protected, taken care of,
Yeah.
as long as we can, and not change it into concrete structures of hotels and restaurants and parks and whatnot, surrounding it with gyms and fashion centers and oh God, that it's just crazy.
I mean, we've seen how the government here takes care of holy sites.
No.
Look at Pajapati.
You can see that easily.
Garbage
The naked,
everywhere.
yeah, the naked truth.
Yeah.
And nothing been done, and all the fund is embezzled,
Yeah. Gone.
swept away, taken into their pockets,
Yeah.
and nothing here in Baswat.
Yeah.
No proper toilets, no proper place to take a bath, no drinking water in this sacred place.
No drinking water.
Look at that.
And the water in the sacred Bagmati is so filthy.
And the river is totally polluted with filth and germs and I don't know what.
Exactly.
And you can't call it a sacred river anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So dirty. And nobody takes care of it. Everyone says, oh, fuck it, let's throw it in the river.
Yeah.
Put the plastic there, it's no mentality.
Oh my God, we're living in degenerate times.
Yes, it's degenerate. It's all going down and down, and nothing is getting right. Every time we are seeing more and more plastics everywhere.
More and more what?
Plastic.
Plastic, yes, of course.
Everywhere. Look at this.
Everywhere.
And nobody cares.
In the air, the water, in our clothes.
Yes, and then all the microplastics.
Microplastics in us.
Inside our body, in our blood system, running in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy world.
What can we do
What else?
to keep sane?
Yeah, we have to keep on trying our best and do the things that are necessary.
We have to try to purify our toxic emotions.
Yes, we need to, because that is what is harming everything.
And heal the divisiveness in the world.
Yes, we need this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Adi.
Honestly.